The day my son just waved out the window, and 2 white cops gunned him down without reason. They searched for the car after, found no weapons, only his license and his fresh college acceptance letter. Cops panicked for a second, but instead of admitting their mistake, they did what they always do. Slapped handcuffs on my son, planted an unregistered gun next to him, and staged it to look like he attacked them first. I later learned this was their routine cover-up. I only heard about James's death after it was done. When I saw him lying on that bed, my whole world shattered. I locked myself in the bathroom and cried all night. Next morning, the police released their statement. They claimed James was armed and resisted arrest, shot dead on the spot, but I knew that was a lie. I knew my son better than anyone. He would never do something like that. I went to confront those 2 cops, told them to apologize to James.
You can't even bring yourself to apologize.
I don't apologize for doing my job.
You don't realize that kid you killed, he has a father with resources. You never forget the day you pulled that trigger. That box, that's only the beginning.
Like I said, I don't apologize for doing my job.
My wife couldn't hold it anymore. She slapped one of them across the face, but the cop just sneered at us. The next day, I used my connections to reach the mayor. I hoped for a private talk, but it turned into a staged meeting. Still, I begged him to reopen James's case.
I'll speak plainly.
Mayor, I thought we were having this.
We have to trust our officers unless we find evidence to the contrary. You've seen the defense lawyers attack them in court. If we lose that deference, then every slick lawyer in the country will be walking shysters down the street.
As compensation, he offered me the maximum payout allowed, but only if I let the matter drop. I refused without hesitation. Back home, I reached out to a cop I once helped, asked him to look for evidence. He snuck into the archives and, sure enough, found a lead. The files showed those same 2 cops 3 years ago shot another boy claiming armed resistance, and the planted gun back then was the exact same one that put beside James. I followed the address in the file, met that boy's father. At first, he thought I was there to stir trouble.
Okay, fellas, is there a problem? Oh, are you coming right around?
But when I showed James's photo and told him my story, I begged him to join me in suing the city. He told me something even harder to accept.
Okay, check it. House coming up, we live by a code. You take mine, I take yours. You never snitch on your homies. Police, play by the same rules. You shoot a cop, you're lucky to make it out alive. So you see you're a judge, right? Listen, how many times you see a regular kid put a complaint against a cop?
I walked away broken, but the next day I saw the news. The city called James a criminal. The city fled with a gun and fought police. That headline burned me alive. I stormed into the mayor's office with the files. He flipped through them and laughed in my face. Said nothing there proved my